All right, so there's been some questions on this Facebook group I'm on, Kubota Tractors and Equipment. You should join it if you got a Kubota. There's a lot of good information there. But a lot of people getting new tractors, wondering how they can make them more stable, just in general, and because they, work on big hills. So I'm here in Vermont on kind of at the base of Camel's Hump. I've got 16 acres with big pasture here at the top that I, mow with a brush hog in the summer, and then I'm going up and down logging in the winter, and I snow blow a tube track. So I'm on here a lot. So the first thing I did when I got this B3030 a couple years back was try to figure out how to make it more stable. So number one, put your ROPS up, wear your seatbelt, goes out to the safety police. It's the most obvious thing you can do in case you do roll over. But I got these turf tires, so I wanted to put chains on for snow blowing in the winter, and I needed some space. So I got the Bora 3-inch wheel spacers. I've got them in the back, and then I've got them in the front too here. So some people say you shouldn't put them in the front, but I haven't noticed any problems. Take it out of four-wheel drive when you don't need it. You should definitely have it on four-wheel drive when you're on a hill. But you can see it widens the stance pretty significantly. These two are 3-inchers, but Bora makes all sorts of widths, and you can get some stock Kubota ones, I think, to the 3/4 of an inch. But there's also a company, Brotec. There's been some talk too that you can just get them cheap off eBay, that you don't need to pay Bora or Brotec prices, but I like their guarantee. And I haven't had any issues. I run a pretty heavy backhoe on this, just because the B3030, the backhoe hangs real low on it. I haven't had any problem with the spacers on, even with a lot of weight of the backhoe. One time they started backing out, but I put some Loctite on, and that definitely helped. The other, obvious thing is keep your bucket low when you're on hills. Don't, keep the center of balance low. I've got the tires weighted. Usually when you buy a tractor, the dealership around here at least will suggest it. Some guys down south use beet juice, and up here in the north there's other stuff where it's freezing and very cold. I don't know if beet juice freezes or not, but these ones actually, they're loaded probably too much. I think you're only supposed to load them to like right here, according to the manual, so that you can put some air in. These I think are loaded all the way at the top, because whenever I go to put air in, liquid comes out. So probably not ideal, but I haven't had any troubles thus far. And then this is kind of the last thing I just got the other day. It's pretty handy, and it's just a little inclinometer. So this one was a cheap one just off of eBay for boats, so I think it was only like 10 bucks or so. So that's kind of handy, just so that as I'm cruising around, I can keep an eye on things. And the obvious thing is just go up and down, go up and down the fall line as much as possible. Don't go on side hills, don't make sharp turns on side hills. And yeah, you should be all set. But that's it. Load your tires, get the center of gravity down low, widen out the stance, put up your ROPS, and put a little inclinometer. They also make ones that go fore and aft too, instead of just side to side, but I don't care as much about that. So yeah, there you go.